Hey everyone, let's solve question 178 rank scores. So the question is asking us to write a query to find the rank of the scores. They've given us certain conditions based on which the ranking should be calculated. So the first condition states that the score should be ranked from highest to lowest. If there is a tie between two scores, both should have the same ranking. And the last condition is after a tie, the next ranking number should be the next consecutive integer value. In other words, there should be no holes between the ranks. And the question also goes on to say the final output table should be ordered by score in descending order. So this, if you are familiar with the concept of window functions, things like rank, dense rank, this question is fairly straightforward. It should be intuitive to you that this you need to use dense rank function, but I'll get into the details of it. So let's look at the example first. So it says so we have a scores table, and this is the desired output. So if you see here, there are two highest scores, both with the value of 4. So the output should have these scores on the top, and both should be given rank 1. And the next highest score is 3.85, which should be given a rank 2. And as you see, there's no hole between the ranks, so it's 1 and 2. Similarly, there's 3 and 4. So when such a question is asked, we need to use something called a dense rank. So let me tell you what the difference is between a dense rank and a simple rank function. So I'm just going to copy this table. Okay, so this would be your desired output for the input if you use a dense rank, and this would be your output if you use something called a simple rank function. So you would have 1, 1, 3, 5. Okay, so this is when you're using rank, and this is when you use dense rank. So as you notice, what happens with rank is that the next consecutive the rank is not going to be 2 here. It's going to be 3, because what rank function does is it takes this as 1 and 2, and this is 3. So there is a hole between these two ranks, right? And this is something that the question does not want us to do. So that's the reason why we are going to use the dense rank function. There's also something called a row number function, which would do something like this. So you would simply have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what this function does is it's just going to assign row numbers to all of these different scores. So there is no sort of ranking concept. So both of these are not something that we want in this question. So we're just going to go ahead and use the dense rank. So let's start off with doing select star. Again, if you watched my videos, I suggest to use star. This just acts as a placeholder value. We can go in later and change and add the columns that we want. So select star from scores, so the first column that we want is score, and next we want this rank, right? So let's say dense rank, and I'm going to say over, because we're using a window function, the over clause. Order by we want to order it by score in descending order. So order by score in descending order as rank, right? So let's give this a run. Perfect, and our solution, the test case is passed. I'm going to go ahead and submit it. Great, so solution is accepted. It's got a good runtime. Just to show you an example of how a rank function would work, if I'm just going to use rank here and I'm going to run it. Okay, so if you see the output here, like I mentioned, so it was 1 1 3, then 4 4 6. So this is how the rank would work. And instead if I use a row number, so I think output is here. Yeah, so if you see output is 1 2 3 4, it's just consecutive integers, so these two are not given the same weight. So that's why we have used dense rank. And I hope this question and this walkthrough helped you understand the concept. So thank you so much, everyone.